The city of Denver is in full. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Cousins in at the 4-man position. And for the Nuggets, Michael Porter's out there with Bol. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Leonard. From the stripe, it's hauled in by Jokic.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Now, here's George. No good on the 3. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Now, here's George. And the pass to Beverley. Now, Cousins. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 3 on 3. Zubac kicks to Beverley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Chalk up 2 there.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Murray against Zubac. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And George kicks to Beverley. Back to George. Passes to Beverley. Inside. Doubled by Murray. Tries from 10. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. The finish. And the dunk by Bol.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bol making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Beverley dishes to Leonard. Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Now, I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Murray. Barton outside. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic. Nice D from Cousins.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Cousins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I mean, there's no question about it. When DeMarcus attacks the offensive boards, he gives the team a different attitude.
Now here's Murray. That's tipped. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim. There's 1:34 left here in the opening quarter.
Pulls up on the wing, and it's in off the backboard. Jokic just got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Man's checked in. Outside, George. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. And it's Gordon penetrating. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Free throw good, Gordon. Clippers trail by 3. And here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Millsap against Cousins. Ibaka outside. But they get it back.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Jackson against Morris. Kicks to Rivers. Pulls up on the elbow. It's stolen by Ibaka. Stolen by Gordon to the paint. And stolen by Cousins. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ibaka, the pass to Morris. On the wing, Jackson. McGee with the block. Morris finds Millsap. No good on that one.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 1. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few...
Southwest, I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Kennard kicks to Patterson. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Jackson passes to Kennard. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver in the lead. Here's the break. Barton kicks to Bull. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Murray with the jam.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
The pass to Zubac. And stolen by Barton. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Here's Beverly. And the layup's good off the glass. Beverly's got his first bucket in this one.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Oh, and the jam by Leonard. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Millsap comes in for Bull. And it's Austin Rivers in for Michael Porter. Jackson against Murray. Millsap up top, stolen by Jackson. Morris outside. Back to Jackson. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. And a close game so far through the first two. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Murray. Bull is out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot. Nobody near Leonard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Here's Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Cousins has got 6 points.
He's a big man with terrific balance. DeMarcus takes the hit and still able to convert.
Here's Murray. And such a nice move to make the basket work. And the Nuggets lead by 1. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Zubac, no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And it's Zubac atop the key. Beverly wide open. The three-pointer no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris has checked in. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Los Angeles. Back to George. And Ibaka kicks to Beverly. George, that's a two-pointer. Off the left rim and out. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Morris. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And an intentional foul right there. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Bol. Gordon's checked in for Porter. And it's Rivers in for Jamal Murray. Here's Leonard. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in his league with his overall play.
And the Clippers making a change here. Patterson's checked in. Rivers hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now, here is George. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. Morris looking over the floor. He dishes it to McGee. Passes it to Millsap. He kicks it to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. 1:04 left in the third. Morris with the ball. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And the rejection by Zubac. Left side, George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris against Morris. A second chance effort. And Patterson kicks to Zubac. Morris passes to Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Morris. And the rejection by Zubac. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. 1 second left. No good on that one. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Luke Kennard out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Morris in at the 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Well, it's important to get points any way you can, and Ibaka's turned himself into a good free throw shooter.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Morris. Campazzo defended by Beverly, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Patterson. Morris passes to Millsap. Sweet move. Here's McGee. Cousins against Millsap. Stolen by Beverly. Now Kennard to the inside. Here's Ibaka. Cousins finds Ibaka. Here's Leonard. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Morris inside. Defended by Beverly. 5 to shoot. Morris against Beverly. And it's Millsap with the extra effort. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
When you look at Paul Millsap, not the tallest power forward, but has that terrific wingspan.
And here's Beverly. Stolen by McGee. Gordon the pass to McGee. Crafty move. And it's good on the way in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Beverly. Dishes to Leonard. Pass to Kennard. On deep. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He gets that one. And it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Beverly the pass to Cousins. And he banks in the layup.
Great idea to get it to Cousins. Things are starting to tighten up. Could be a hard-fought battle the rest of the way.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And George is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now, here's George. Pass to Kennard. Right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
George against Murray. George looking around. Misses the 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray kicks to Barton. Back to Murray. Barton outside. Clock at 6. Jokic with it over Ibaka. Jokic, no good.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And he gives the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the Clippers miss again. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Now, here's Bull. Zubac's defending. Now Murray. So the Nuggets win it. Probably a little closer than David. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Barton in at the 2 spot. Now here's Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Porter against Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 5. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Porter. Powell with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with the ball. And that one, good.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jokic passes to Barton. Back to Jokic. No good on the triple.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Porter against Powell. And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Murray against Lillard. And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And a switch here also for Portland. Simons is checked in. Here's McCollum. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Morris passes to Dozier. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The pass to Simons. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 3.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on this team.
And a wide open look for McCollum. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He's a pure scorer. I mean, one of the purest we've seen in this league. McCollum, he has a sweet-looking jump shot.
Morris, left side.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's McCollum. There's the 3. Rebounded by McGee. It's tipped. Covington with the steal. The 3 from McCollum. That shot off the mark. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Powell with the steal. Here's Covington. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And Anthony subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Campazzo, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell, the pass to Canner. Here's Simons to the middle. Collins finds Canner. Now here's Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Cantor inside, and Cantor throws it down.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon. Jokic is out there with Green. Then there's Jamal Murray. Keeps it alive. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Powell against Murray. And he gets the bucket. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Campazzo. Jokic. It's good on the putback.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Powell dishes to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket with his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Lillard scanning the floor. Anthony with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Anthony down low. He's against Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Green. Over Collins. Green, no luck.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in a fast break situation.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Collins. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Powell. Cantor against Jokic. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Jokic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Here's McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Murray. Baseline try. And Cantor pulls it down.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 11.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And here is Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Misses off the left iron. Portland leading by 13. Shoots from 12. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter kicks to Gordon. Covington with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, an agile defender. Like seeing Covington take risks and go after steals from time to time.
Murray surveying the D. 16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic passes to Barton for 3. Murray. And Cantor pulls it down. And here's McCollum for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him this shot if you're the D.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Trailblazers.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and that's a wrap.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Murray, good. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws here tonight. Free throw good, Porter.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Cullen passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Morris is checked in. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
He lobs it up. The shot by Powell, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. From downtown. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's McCollum with the drive. That one good for 2.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Knocks it loose. Covington with the steal. For the 3. McCollum, no good.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Covington passes to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Powell, no good.
Oh, that's just enough to break it deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And that one's good. Barton.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Can't hit that one. And Denver the other way now. Barton drives in, and the shot goes in. Barton's got 7 points for the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Simons. Jokic defending. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Barton against McCollum. Barton kicks to Morris. Here's Jokic. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Pass to Powell. And here's Covington, covered by Morris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. So both teams changing it up here. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Campazzo, he's guarded by Collins. Campazzo, Collins with some nice D. Trailblazers leading by 8. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard left side. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
The putback, and Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Back to Lillard. Fades away. Hits the front of the rim and out. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 16-4 run right now. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Portland out in front, up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Green is out there with Rivers. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Jamal Murray. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Murray kicks to Green. Tips it up, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got his first 2 points of the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. And it's Rivers with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Murray. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. McCollum against Barton. Here's Powell. That one doesn't go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Murray against Lillard. He kicks it to Powell. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Murray outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18 points. A 3 ball. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Porter, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard, or you'll get dunked on.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Pass to Bull. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He's got bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
Murray against Lillard. Pass to Jokic. They need this. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Lillard missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Jokic missing.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Covington passes to McCollum. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Barton surveying the floor. Bull. And the layup falls. Bull's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Lillard outside. Here's the 3. Barton with the rebound. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Releases. And that one's good. Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Wide open look here for Murray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Goes up on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Porter, no luck. And stolen by Murray. Barton outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Both free throws good from Barton. Now here's Little. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Dallas' starting lineup. We've got Doncic. Bogdanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Bol is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. Here's Finney-Smith. Banked in off the glass. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. Porzingis with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Here's Murray, and he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's good.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Murray against Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And he can't hit the second. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Murray. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. That shot is off. And the Mavericks going the other way now. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Bol kicks to Murray. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Finney-Smith passes to Richardson. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Brunson. Count it. Good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Morris looking over the floor. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Passes to Brunson. Back to Redick. 6 to shoot.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
That 3 off the mark. Inside, here's Dozier. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Brunson kicks to Powell. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Cauley Stein with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Powell, and that one drops.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Nuggets trail by 8. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. Redick against Rivers. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 6. And we'll... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Richardson. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Melly in at the power forward. Mavericks leading by 6. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Kicks it out to Richardson. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Michael Porter in for Morris. And Dallas also making the switch. Porzingis is checked in.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Rivers. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Brunson. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Porzingis, that's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Campazzo. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Richardson. Lays it up off the glass. Richardson's got 6 points. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. 1:37 left here in the second. It's deflected, but he recovers it. And they pick up 2. Now Brunson. Richardson outside. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rivers against Richardson. The putback. Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Down low, Campazzo. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's sent back by Jokic. Pushing it up. Here's Green. Finished off the break. Mavericks leading by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely, and that one good. 8 points for him.
Oh, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting after it.
Here's Rivers. Good work defensively by Richardson. He got it up, and he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. Ernie Johnson. Josh Richardson having an outstanding game. He had 13 points. And thanks for joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Murray. And it's Dozier in at the small 4. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Murray, no good. Dallas leading by 13. Doncic with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Here's Doncic. And the shot is good. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Count that one.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Here's Cauley Stein, and he lays it straight in. And the Mavericks lead by 15. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here is Morris. And the basket is good.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
The three for Doncic. Rebound by Murray.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Doncic outside. Puts up a three. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Nuggets trail by 13. Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Morris has got 8 points.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And Redick kicks to Finney-Smith. Hands it from downtown.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Murray finds McGee. Back to Murray. Fires for three. The Mavericks pull it in. Marjanovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cauley Stein passes to Doncic. Over Morris. And that one hits back iron. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. A nice shot by Dozier.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Here's Murray. Up again. Jokic on the follow.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Doubled by Murray. Brunson with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 7 points in the game.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Richardson against Porter. Pass to Brunson.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Porter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Porter's got his first 2 points.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
He gets it up, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Luka Doncic. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Powell in at the center position. It's Barton on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Dallas leading by 8. Brunson scanning the floor. Makes it off the glass. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Murray the pass to Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Off target with his three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Murray for three. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks leading by 8. Richardson attacking. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Here's Barton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Morris is checked in for Denver. Both free throws good from Barton. Doncic with it. Pass to Richardson. Morris against Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
It's a hand on it. Jokic on the follow. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Doncic against Morris. And Doncic gets it to go.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Porzingis with the block. And stolen by Bull. Here's Morris. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Passes it to Porzingis. He can't hit that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Jokic. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
Doncic against Morris. From deep three-point range. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Porter in the corner. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
No coverage that time. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
From deep. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They see. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Jamal Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Bol. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George, Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here is George.
I got him.
Zubats finds Leonard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Barton outside. Bull the pass to Barton. Here's Porter. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with the ball. And Cousins kicks to Beverly. Outside for George. The tray. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Back to Murray. Over Beverly. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Now, here's George. 6 on the shot clock. The fader. Wide open look here for Zubats. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Here's Bull after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Murray. That one wide left.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
George passes to Cousins. A 3 from Leonard. Denver grabs the miss. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Barton outside. Can they get it? Bull, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
And that one's good. Leonard. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Leonard dishes to Cousins. The pass to Patterson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss. Millsap passes to Rivers. Back to Millsap. And he banks in the layup.
You've got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot's good from Kennard.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here is Morris. He is still scoreless so far in this one. The rebound by Patterson. Clippers leading by 6. A 3 from Leonard. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. Denver grabs the miss.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
A nice shot by Rivers.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 4. The second. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Ibaka, Luke Kennard out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Patterson in at the 4 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Morris. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. There's Jackson with the 3. Millsap grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 7 to the right side. Campazzo. And Millsap snaps it in.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
Pass to Ibaka. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Misses from short range. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Morris outside. Passes it to Millsap. Pass to Rivers. From outside the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris looking over the floor. Beyond the arc. Morris with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Morris outside. Millsap left side. Back to Morris. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. The 3. Here's Ibaka, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
Outside Leonard. He kicks to George. Back to Leonard. The pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. To the paint. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Leonard to the middle. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Barton passes to Murray. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Zubac finds George. From deep three-point range, rebound by Murray. Can't get the heave to fall. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Murray. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top, up by.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was... And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Ole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Here's Patterson. It's not going to go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. Right side, Porter goes up and finished off by Porter.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Now Jackson.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Barton dishes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Count the basket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Passes it to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Murray, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
But one of the things you know as a defender, you've got to stay down on the pump fake. But Murray, really crafty at getting defenders off their feet.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. Zubac trying to break loose. And finished off by Leonard.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket. And it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Barton passes to Jokic. Second chance shot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so they foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Over Rivers. Lock at 6. Ibaka. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
A nice shot by Rivers. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
On the wing, Morris. Denver grabs the miss.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Here's McGee. That shot no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And now the Clippers on the break. There's Jackson with the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rivers. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Ibaka. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Big group substitution here for Denver. Bowl, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. Porter's checked in for Gordon. And Murray.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Porter dishes to Murray. Morris outside. Porter against Morris. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Clippers with the ball. They trail by 1. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Leonard in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. 9 feet out. And Beverley finishes it off.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Campazzo, defended by Beverley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And he commits the intentional foul. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside, George. Kicks to Leonard. The pass to Zubac. Over Jokic. No good from Zubac. Denver in the lead. There's the steal. Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Stolen by McGee. Three-pointer. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And that's an intentional foul. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Michael Porter. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. George passes to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot's good from McGee. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
Now you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Leonard kicks to Zubats. That's a 2 from Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Murray, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cannot get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
To end the run, almost, but it rolls out. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So, for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Cousins. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Kennard. Murray dishes to McGee. Back to Murray.
Right here.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Gordon against Leonard. He kicks it to Ibaka. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard against Gordon. With the teardrop, and Leonard with the lay-in.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, one of the things I like about Jokic's game is that he's a great passer for a center. And in many ways, his game reminds me of Vlade Divac's.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Denver also making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Michael Porter comes in for Gordon. And Morris subbed in for Barton. And Leonard gets it to go.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Morris passes to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. So it's the Clippers now. And here's Leonard from 3. Porter pulls it in. Morris against George. Morris outside. So we see Denver get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had... The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of... Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. You've got Will Barton. Ole is out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Giles. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the two-guard spot. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. Here's Simon. And that one is hammered home.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Murray, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in. Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Nurkic against Jokic. Nurkic can't hit.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Nurkic kicks to Covington. Back to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Now Murray. Lets the three fly. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard from outside. Porter pulls it in. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Murray. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Lillard outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Murray for 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like man. Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Trailblazers leading by 4. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Here's Simons. Martin defending. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Barton outside. Three-pointer. The Nuggets with a new 14. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Collins comes in for Giles. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Robert Covington. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Lillard from outside. Denver grabs the miss. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. And there it is for him.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Launches a 3. Anthony down low. He's guarded by Rivers. And Anthony gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Morris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's McCollum for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Morris looking over the floor. Banked in off the glass. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Lillard way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Trail. Craig, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
I'm training summer.
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Green. He's out there with Austin Rivers. Paul Millsap out there with Morris. Green passes to Rivers. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rivers has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. To the inside. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Morris outside. Shoots the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Anthony. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Anthony still running the floor well, even at this stage in his career. Gets out and coasts right past the D.
A 3 from Morris. Millsap. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And here's McCollum for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Rivers gets a wide open look. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor kicks to McCollum. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Rivers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Simons. Passes it to Lillard. Simons surveying the D. Denver's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Pass to Rivers from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call this. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Covington's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Green. And the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
34 seconds left in the first half. Murray against Lillard. Here's Jokic. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. That one goes. Count it. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Will it go? And it's Jamal Murray with the 3. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Now that's not bad form there. You don't have to tell Murray twice to let it fly from there with that much room.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game zone.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6. And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Giles is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Lillard against Murray. And the 3 off target.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Lillard misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
3-pointer, Barton. And another miss by Denver.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
3-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Lillard against Barton. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Shoots over Barton. Portland again missing.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
There's the pass to Lillard. And stolen by Murray for the finish. And it's Murray with the jam.
Now getting it done on both ends. Murray's tremendous quickness, flashing in and getting that steal.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Lillard the pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Again the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Morris. Hands the 12-footer. Morris has got 6 points. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Pass to Carmelo. Back to Lillard. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Barton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Portland lead.
Smart play there from Barton to establish himself on the inside to convert.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. 3-point lead, and it's good. 2 points.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
59 seconds left in the third. Campazzo, a 3-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 5. McCollum dishes to Cantor. He kicks it to Anthony. The 3 from McCollum. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Morris. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Passes to Barton. And here's Jokic. Drills it from outside. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
Not sure I'd call him a stretch 5 because he can't touch his toes, but Jokic has the capacity and a consistent outside shot.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the trail. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Cole is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
And Nurkic proving he's got a little touch there from the mid-range. Very difficult guy to guard.
Murray outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. And the pass to Simons. But they'll get another chance. And stolen by Murray. Barton against Covington. The kick out to Porter to take the lead. The rebound by Simons. Portland leading. The 11-footer. Kicks it out to Covington. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Bol. No good. That would have tied it. Bol's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Covington passes to Simons. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. It's McCollum on the wing. Off target from the wing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Cullen passes to Simons. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Covington with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for McCollum. And that one's good. Jokic.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Covington finds Lillard. Count that bucket.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Murray surveying the D. He dishes it to Bull.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First one falls for him. Monte Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. He's perfect from the line this time.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Lillard attacking. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Morris passes to Jokic, and it's good. 2 points. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
Morris against Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
Bull kicks to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic with it. Down low. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Jokic. And that's now 10 points for Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Bull, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Bull, and foul on the shot. So the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kicks it out to Lillard.
Count it! Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Bull. Porter outside. Misses the three. Morris finds Porter. Off target from downtown. Lillard from deep three-point land misses the shot. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so...
The city of Dallas, Texas. The location. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Will Barton. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, we've got Luka Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Murray, the pass to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Doncic finds Richardson. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Porter, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Now here's Murray. And there's the pass to Barton. Jokic high post. Bojanovic on him. And that one's good. Jokic.
A nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
And Doncic, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. The Nuggets with another miss. Dallas leading by 3. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Count it. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And good that time.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Murray outside. Pulls it from the elbow. The Mavericks pull it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Porzingis, and the shot goes in. Porzingis has got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Porter, no luck. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Richardson, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Denver passing it around. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. Pull up Jay. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 11. Porter finds Jokic. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Brunson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now Murray. From past the arc. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Cauley Stein. J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. And here's Green outside. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Millsap.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Releases, and it's Dallas with another.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. It's a 13-point game. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by Hardaway.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Got a hand on it.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
Dallas leading by 15. Redick dishes to Cauley Stein. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Nicolo Melli comes in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Rivers finds Green. Poked away and stolen by Cauley Stein. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Cauley Stein. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Campazzo off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded close. Good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Morris passes to Millsap. Now Rivers. Guarded by Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Campazzo. He can't get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Nicolo Melli. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hardaway.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray for 3. McGee. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McGee's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Doncic. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Murray. It's Rivers on the wing. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Outside, Porzingis. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Millsap left side. Shoots over Marjanovic. Millsap misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
And here is Murray. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Dallas running away with it. And we'll...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points. Winner. That's all for now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic. Michael Porter's out there at Bowl. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Morris in at the point.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Morris. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Brunson scanning the floor. Powell tips it back in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Morris. Pass to Jokic.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
It's his first trip to the line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's Richardson on the assist by Porzingis. Richardson's got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Doncic with the steal. Richardson against Barton. Richardson, good. He's got 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
A three-pointer is right on target. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Denver passing it around. Back to Morris. Kicks it to Porter. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You've got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
A three from Morris. Here's Bol with the tip. Jokic on the follow.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Dallas leading by 20. Doncic feeling it out. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Offensive rebound. Jokic up and in on the layup. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Morris against Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
It's Richardson on the wing. He's got 10, and Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Morris, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
He kicks the ball to the wing right side. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Bol. Back to Morris. Barton outside. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. And too long on the shot. Marjanovic with it. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Melli in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Good on the three-point shot. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Murray. Right side Millsap. Takes a 3. And no good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. Stolen by Rivers. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Campazzo. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Hardaway from outside, and it's Denver with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rivers can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 22 for 3, and Hardaway Jr. is good for 3. Hardaway has got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Dallas. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. From downtown, and it's Rivers with the rebound. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. Brunson kicks to Doncic. Melli passes to Doncic. There's the 3. They get it back. Out to Hardaway. No good with the triple. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by Murray.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Campazzo, guarded by Hardaway. Offline with his 3. Dallas moving the ball around. Melly. Out to Hardaway. The pass to Melly. Here's Brunson. Dallas no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 21. Here's Murray. No good off the back of the rim.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. Puts up a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Pass to Melly. To stop the drought, sinks the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Green passes to Millsap, feeds it to Rivers. Passes it to Millsap. Here's the 3. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Outside, Redick. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This game may not have been the most. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.